Yo, Zarasha again. Like I said, I'm going to be recording some videos and kind of getting some content on here. My first one is going to be about essentially my species, I'm going to say. As a disclaimer, yes, I know I'm physically human. No, I do not legitimately believe I can become what I feel. I know there are some that have done similar. There's the Catman, or Tiger Man. Dennis, I believe his name was. I don't remember off the top of my head. I did meet him a couple times. He was a really nice guy. So, I would not go through surgeries like he went through, and like I'm sure other people have gone through. The reason being, I'm in my mid-20s. I do not need to be fucking up my life like that. You hire the Tiger Man, I believe he was an electrician, you already probably know the name. You already probably know who was coming up to your door and what they looked like. I don't have that luxury. I don't have money to sit around and throw at reconstructing my face. I don't have money to throw around to, oh, I might not be able to make it this month, but I'm sure my fame will get me through. I'm not saying that Dennis was like that. I'm just saying, you know, I don't have the luxury of going and changing myself so drastically physically. I have found other ways around it, and there are coping mechanisms. So just like for a transgendered person, let's say FTM, binding vest and a packer helps him feel more like himself. A trans woman, you know, makeup and little boob inserts makes her feel more like herself. These things are not permanent. Now, for some people, they do go through with getting surgeries like breast reduction, breast removal, breast implants, facial feminization, phalloplasty, metodioplasty, everything under the sun for transgender people. That's something that is far more likely to be able to be lived with socially because you're not actually changing much that most people would ever see. Now, you go about changing your face, you go plastic surgery, you can look a little differently, you can look really different. I don't have the sort of life that would allow me to do that. So I have essentially my packer for my face, I could say, or my binding vest for my face or whatever. You know, it's my cushion. It's something to help to deal with that. Because I cannot go out and get a surgery to fix that aspect of myself. Realistically. Like I said, I know it's out there. For me, not something that's viable. So, that being said, I will show you guys what I do have. One thing that's really easy for me to do that is actually something that, even though I get some weird looks, being, you know, most of the time seen as a guy, and even for when I'm not seen as male, when people, you know, label me female, the fact that I don't look all feminine, but I do this, tends to throw people off. I have my nails clawed. I've been doing so since I was, I want to say 14. On and off. Sometimes it's just too much maintenance. Sometimes I just kind of forget. I can go a couple weeks without cutting my nails because I legit fucking just forget to do it. So, sometimes I will go out and I will get acrylics. This set, I've only had a couple weeks. The last time I did it was about a year ago because it's really hard to get used to typing with these thick-ass things again. But this is something I can do not myself, but I can go get done, that it's not majorly invasive, it's not surgical, it's cosmetic. It's something that if I get too bored of them or it's too much of a hassle, I can just get removed. It's, you know, not super expensive. It was like $20. No fucking big deal. Another thing I do, and I'm going to have to take off my headset for this, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. I have health ears. I will post a link to what I would just call him Zarasha because it's easier to specify. Yes, I am Zarasha, but when I say it as, you know, to look like him, I mean, you know, the drawn aspect, you know, something as a reference. I have pictures of him that represent how I wish I could look, how I feel I should look. And for those of you that are going to argue it, I'm going to stop you right there because I really don't fucking care what you think. Like I said in my intro video, I am posting these because I want to share. I am not posting them to get attention. I am not posting them to get, oh, wow, poor baby, you must have it so hard, or, oh, you're just like me. I'm just doing this to do it. I'm doing it to get my voice out there so more people can have the option of knowing about different things that otherwise they may not understand or think they understand and want to know more about. I've run into some other TransSpecies people. Now, to specify a little bit more, to a lot of people, TransSpecies and Otherkin are the same thing. To a lot of people, they're not. To me, they're kind of the same. Otherkin is a more accepted term, even though Otherkin isn't really accepted all that much either. It's kind of like, you know, the transgender of the LGBT community. It's kind of like, wait, there's something worse than gays? There's something else under here? You know, that sort of thing. The fact that a lot of people figure out about the furry community, and it's like the gay community of our regular, normal world. And that's just me ad-libbing. That's not me saying, like, oh, furries are gay, or something. I'm just saying, when you look at it, let's say, here's society. Here's LGBT. You got the LGBT, QAAI, blah, 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 blah. Whatever fucking special snowflake wants to add what letter today. Sorry, not sorry. It really fucking needs to just be short and sweet and to the point. But that's another topic. So you got normal society, what people deem is normal. Then you have LGBT, which goes lesbian, gay, because to most people, they don't know there's a difference. They think, gay is gay, right? Then you've got your bisexual, which is a little more accepted. And then you have your trans. Now when it comes to furries and otherkins and whatever, you've got your normal society. Then you've got these people that wear ears and tails. They're the bisexual of your LGBT. Because they blend in more. You know, oh, that person wearing ears and tail, that's kind of weird. Okay, they can just stop it, right? They can just, you know, go home and change. I know I don't personally believe that, but, you know, it's the thought process of a lot of people think bisexual, you can go back and forth, so can't you just, like, decide to be with the opposite sex instead? I mean, you don't have to actually act on being bisexual, do you? Point being, so you got your cat girls, your Kimo no Mimi, you got all that. Then you got your furries, which is like your gay and lesbian. People are like, okay, that's kind of a bit weirder, but okay, that's not too bad anymore, I guess. I mean, gay rights and all, right? And then you have your otherkin. You have your transgender people of the... Shit, there needs to be a term for that. There really does. I mean, otherkin and furries, some people are both. Some people are one. Some people think you can't be both. Some people think you can't be just one. It's really fucking confusing. It's like how many times I've been asked, wait, you're trans, so you want to be a guy. So that means you're lesbian, right? You only like women, right? It's kind of like that whole thing with the whole furries and otherkins bullshit. Okay, so you got your trans in this scenario, which now it's, wait, there are people who legit fucking think they're animals? Ugh, that's fucking gross. No, you're human. Ugh. It's like the whole idea of, wait, you wanna be a dude? No, ew, you have a vagina, you're female. It's the same fucking aspect. The mass majority of otherkin absolutely fucking know that we are stuck in human bodies. That does not mean that our mind matches our bodies. So, that being said, I do believe that otherkin and TransSpecies can be similar. It really honestly depends on how bad it is for you. There's a lot of otherkin / TransSpecies that have learned to deal with it in their own ways, like I have. Like I said, I've got ears. Oh yeah, I didn't show you. I've also got muzzle. It doesn't really match very well right now. It's this weird pale, like, off-white color. So when I put makeup on it, it didn't quite blend correctly. So I need to find a way to, like, redo everything. But for my first attempt, I think it looks pretty good. I didn't make that, by the way. I can link to it if anybody wants to know where it is. It's actually really cool. It was really cheap. But I personally have a lot of species dysphoria, species dysmorphia. And because of that, this And my fangs and stuff are how I cope with it. Sometimes I can't go out and wear that stuff, or really too fucking tired off my ass to even do it in my own goddamn house. So, you kind of just gotta deal with it. Because of how I am, I'm also very tribal. So I have fucking... I think these are a resin. I don't remember. They kind of look like bone. I want to get some bone. But I have like turquoise plugs and things that, to me, make me feel more in touch with who I am in here. Who I feel I am supposed to be. What I feel I am supposed to be. This, like, my septum piercing, my bow ring, and my earrings, and some of my jewelry, and my elf ears, and my muzzle, and my fangs, and everything, they're all like a trans man's binding vest and packer. They are things that make me feel better about myself, make me feel more like myself, but at the end of the day, they can be removed. Mind you, I fucking hate binding vests. Oh my fucking god, I've been wearing one for like 10 goddamn years. I am sick and tired of having boobs. Another subject later, sorry. I know I'm rambling a lot. That happens sometimes. But yeah, so that's who I am. That's what I am. I am going to be doing videos on more Otherkin type stuff. I'll probably start calling it Otherkin more often than TransSpecies. Honestly, for me personally, it's just about the same thing. I know what I am physically, as much as I may hate it. That does not mean that I have to be that way up here. Yeah, you might call me crazy, but honestly, this is for you then. It's not your choice what the hell I associate as. And in the long run, that's exactly what it comes down to. It comes down to what I feel comfortable with, who I feel I am, what I feel I am. So, sorry, I keep checking to see if the door is opening because these headphones are like really fucking noise canceling for the most part, so I can never quite tell if I think I've heard the door or not. Oh wait, I can just see it from my fucking webcam. I'm stupid! Sorry. Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry if I offended anybody that was mentally retarded or special or whatever your personal term is. Force a habit sometimes about myself. I'm sorry. So, I mean, yeah, I do say that I don't care, but, like, I don't go out of my way to offend people. I don't go out of my way to hurt people, insult people. I'm not inherently racist, prejudiced, bigoted, blah, 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 blah. I hate everyone equally, because y'all fucking suck at least one point in your life. So, yeah. That's it on my TransSpecies / Otherkin. I'll probably have more stuff on it later. My next video is probably going to be talking about more transgendered stuff, specifically because, it's kind of a big deal. I mean, I wish it wasn't, but as it is, now that the LGB are getting a bit more freedoms, yay for equal marriage, fuck y'all that are trying to take it away already and trying to break federal law. Another topic for another time. So yeah, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, criticism, constructive only, please. Any nasty comments pretending to be constructive criticism will be deleted. So yeah, if you're still sticking around, cool. If not, you're missing out. But you wouldn't know that.